Nestle girl, good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, I am in here laughing because we got a new kind of petty to discuss this morning. A type of petty that we've never discussed in the history of everything that's going on. And that's this rich white woman petty. Now listen, y'all heard me on Instagram talking about I was bored with some of the conversation we had been having and that I wanted to add something new to the fold. And I happened to just be going through the different network websites and my TV guide and realized that the Real Housewives of Orange County was only 4 episodes in at the time. So we're going to jump right on in with episode 5 of season 13 of Vicki and them. Now let me start out by saying this. I've never followed the Real Housewives of OC religiously. It has always been background noise. And through the blogs, the tabloids, the commercials, the YouTube clips, I've always had a general gist of what was going on. From day one, Vicki has always been my favorite because Vicki know how to motherfucking get it started, okay? Vicki was my favorite. I used to like Gina from back in the day because to me, Gina was just the most authentic and she was real. I would actually love for them to bring Gina back. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I fucked with Gretchen Rossi and her gerbil looking ass. But I'll say this, they have added 2 new girls to the fold. Gina, a new Gina. She's an attorney. She's a girl from Long Island. She's 33. She's from Long Island. I am loving Gina. And Emily. Emily is a copyright attorney. I'm loving Emily. Now, Vicki is still my favorite. Like, Vicki is just an OG. Messy and all, I don't give a damn. All hail the queen. Although I'm not fancying Vicki right now, you still gotta pay respect and homage where respect is due. But as of now, why do I wait until I get on camera to start having to burp? I gotta go to a gastroenterologist and get that corrected. But as of now, Gina from New York is my favorite housewife of OC. So first order of business, drop down in the comments and let me know who is your favorite Real Housewife of Orange County. Let's just jump into this episode. Y'all, is it me or did Vicki lonely ass has done everything in her power to try to keep her kids around her? And I understand that she's divorced. She's been going through some bad relationships and Brianna and Michael are the only family that she's got. But I will say this, and I recognize this from day one. Brianna ain't never been with Vicki's shit. Brianna ain't never been with Vicki's delusions. Brianna ain't never been about living up under Vicki's shadow. And Brianna done packed up all her goddamn shit and moved to South Carolina or North Carolina to get the fuck away from Vicki. Even Vicki ass said she bought Brianna them a house to try to keep them close. And baby, listen, they say a house ain't a home and a home ain't enough to keep your ass at home. Brianna packed her shit and making a way for her own self. And I love it. Brianna's independent. She is a nurse. She got her family. Shouts out to Brianna. Michael, on the other hand, Michael looked around and said, listen, y'all, I'm fucking over 30. You know, work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Here it is. I got my mama trying to hand me a whole fucking business and a legacy. Why not? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad. When a papa said as long as selling insurance can buy him a yacht, why not? Now I ain't mad with you. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Bump, 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 bump. Shannon and Kelly going to LA for dinner. Shannon, I don't know much about you, Shannon Bedore, but I will say this. Ever since I've been watching you, now attentively and before passively as white noise, you have always annoyed my soul. I don't know if it's because I'm black. I don't know if it's because I come from working class stock. I'm just not used to people, especially women, especially mothers with as many kids as Shannon has, and women Shannon's age being as needy and complaint-ridden as Shannon is. Now, I don't know the specifics of Shannon and David's divorce, but I will say this. If you were 1/16th of as annoying in your marriage as you are as a viewer watching your complaining, whiny ass, then I completely understand why that man moved the fuck on and wanted to be happy in his life. Now, they showed some flashback clips where David is just like, you know what? I want to be happy. I just want to be happy. And Shannon, you know, your level of insecurity is so off-putting. It would annoy any damn body. And just David's the energy that he gives off, he's a confident man, he's a secure man, and I could totally understand how he could lose interest in someone like you. You know, I just don't think at your age, Shannon, that you have a firm grasp on reality. Shannon, you're so body conscious and so worried about what you look like. Bitch, you're rich. You're loaded. You're healthy. You're secure. Get the fuck over it. You're not 25 and you're not thin anymore. Like, Shannon, honestly and truthfully, I really want to have a girls trip with you for 1 week with me and my friends, and I want to take you to some various places so I can introduce you to women with real problems. Like, real talk, you have rich white woman problems. You sitting up here worried about shit like your weight and what you look like and your body. Shannon, you're 50-something and you're not fucking thin. Most women your age with your amount of kids and your much experience and baggage are not. Get over it, bitch. What the fuck you need to do is go find you a bunch of damn 65, 70-year-old friends so you could be the bad bitch in the crew, okay? Bad bitch, all in the cut. Looking for the cougar that all us could fuck. Hennessy, keep it all in the gut. 10 minutes later, I be balling it up. For all my rich white women or my oblivious white women who do not know what I just broke out into, please look up Trina Whoop Whoop Pullover Remix, okay? It'll change your life. Whoop Whoop, pull over that ass too fat. Whoop Whoop, pull over that ass too fat. Shannon, pull over that ass too fat. And here's the thing about it, bitch. If the rich white man is giving your ass low self-esteem because you're not 25 and thin, bitch, go find you a black man that like all that dunk in your trunk, okay? He'll be singing in your ear, pull your panties to the side and let me slide through. Then, baby, when he get in, baby, you ain't got to go get lingerie. Just go get one thing, baby, a thong. Let me see that thong. That thong. Yes. Your hair, unique. Your thighs, whatever Cisco said. Shannon, there are a whole lot of men out there who will love you just the way you are. But you need to get out of your head and you need to wrap your head around the fact that, bitch, you're on your way to being a grandma. It is what it is. Find you a seasoned, mature man that respects and admires a seasoned, mature woman that's been through something, that's lived, and you'll be all right, baby. Gina going shopping for Miss Lupe. I love the fact that Gina found her another New York friend that she could relate to. I love how seemingly crass and abrasive Gina is perceived by the OC girls, but the reality of the situation is Gina's neither crass nor abrasive. You OC bitches are just plastic. And I love the juxtaposition between these fake, phony California bitches and the realness and the rawness of Gina and them throwing that New York personality in the OC. It is shaking things up. I'm pretty sure after 13 seasons, all that plasticness had gotten somewhat stale, and Gina is the wild card. Speaking of plasticness, I am so glad Heather Dubrow's ass is not on this show anymore, because I could not fucking stand that synthetic plastic styrofoam bitch. Moving right along. Shannon meeting Tamra at the gym store to buy equipment. Shannon, girl, I'm here to tell you, you might as well eat, okay? I'm with Tamra. You walking around the gym store looking at all these equipment, wanting to tear sheet, just got money to blow because you about to buy some equipment that you're not going to use. You don't enjoy working out, and that's totally fine. If you're not going to do push-ups, do some push-aways. Push away from the table. But again, you're not 25, you're not thin, and you're not going to be. Get over it. Honestly, quiet as it's kept, Shannon, I think your money would be better spent just going and buying you a new stomach. You are a healthy woman with means. Go buy you a new stomach, put you a down deposit on the gastric bypass. Even though medically you may not qualify for it, you've got money. You're white. You've got money. There's no excuse. There is some doctor in Beverly Hills that will do it for your money with no problem. Then after you get you a new stomach, buy you a new set of titties, a new back, a new waistline, a new ass, new thighs, new arms, new everything. New card paper tag, that's us. That's another Trina song. That's us. Go buy it all brand new, girl. Fuck it. If you don't want to do it the hard way, do it the easy way. You've got money. Okay? And then stunt on these hoes. Stunt on them. Emily with her poker party. Let me tell you something. Emily, the best thing about your poker party is Pary, your mother-in-law. Pary is a bad bitch, okay? I want Pary to get an orange. We already know Pary is rich and loaded because Emily let us know that Shane, her husband, did not pass the bar and he's not really like working for real right now, or at least not working to his maximum potential, but he comes from money, thus he does not have to. Pary looks good. I love her outlook on life. She is 73 years old. She is what a bitch want to look like when they turn 73. Yet alone, seeing that Pary is on the scene, maybe that's why Shannon got low self-esteem. Nevertheless, if you're not going to work out the way Pary do, go buy you a body so you can compete, Shannon, and that's all to it. At the poker party, I want to say this. I'm not going to go backwards because we're on episode 5. Kelly, Kelly, you got an issue being honest. Because when Vicki came to you and gave you her pseudo apology, you were quick to, it's fine, it's okay, I accept your apology, it's fine, let's move on. But every opportunity that you get to build an audience against and around Vicki relating to this situation, you do it. Which says that you're not over the situation. And it's fine if you're not. There's no timetable as to when somebody should be over a trauma or a pain inflicted. I'm not mad at you for that. What I'm mad at you about is for not just being honest and for being very passive aggressive. It's as if you're so intimidated by Vicki that when you were sitting in your one-on-one, you were unable to explain and get out your anger and frustration. You wait until you have an amen corner and a peanut gallery and you rally these people in this passive aggressive way against Vicki, and it's not cool, and it's also frustrating for Vicki because Vicki is like, I thought we put this to rest, but I see that we haven't. Kelly, what I didn't like about you is, Kelly, you can tell that you're extremely insecure as well, and you are highly bothered by the fact that your husband or ex-husband or soon-to-be ex-husband has moved the fuck on. But from my understanding, you were the one that wanted the divorce. So I'm not understanding how you can want a divorce but then get mad when the person moves on. And I say that because of this. Y'all were at the poker party having a good ass time. Vicki shows up late. The moment Vicki gets there, your insecurity got activated. You shifted the conversation to all these guys that are after you. Oh, I'm talking to a guy from the Houston Rockets, and I'm talking to this person, and this person is after me. And let me tell you about my dating life, and it comes off desperate and thirsty. It comes off as if, oh, my husband has moved on. And I'm real talk, I'm jealous and I'm bothered, but let me try to deflect and prove that I'm not jealous. I I've moved on too. Look, I'm dating this rich guy. I'm dating this hot guy. A guy from the Houston Astros is after me. Ain't nobody from the Houston Astros after your old ass, okay? Like, mama, give it a rest already. And then when you didn't get the type of attention and response that you were looking for, you used her poker party as a platform to shoot a missile at Vicki. Talking about, oh, and let me tell you what else. She set my ex-husband up with a friend. Like, that shit wasn't cool. It just was not cool. And I really wish Vicki would have blew her goddamn top on you at that damn table, because it was wrong. Yes, what Vicki did is confusing and wrong, and we're going to delve into that in a few moments. But Kelly, I just don't like... Here's what I need you to do. Either be upset and mad and declare that you're upset and mad, or forgive and move the hell on. But this, you know, part-time forgiveness, part-time anger, it's just not becoming. Speaking of, let's just spend a moment really quickly to talk about this shit. I had another note about it. Hold on. Okay. Here's the thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is Gina's man and Kelly's ex-husband are good friends. That being said, Kelly, you have got to understand that there is going to be some social overlap between Vicki, her man, your ex, and you and her. There's just going to be some overlap. Vicki is in a very precarious situation. She's in that Candy situation that Candy was in with Apollo, Phaedra, and Todd. I think what's bothering Kelly is the fact that, you know, Gina's not, what's bothering Kelly is that Vicki's not exemplifying that I hate your ex, he's a bad guy, let me tell you what's going on. Gina likes the man, okay? And Vicki likes Kelly's ex. Vicki's man likes Kelly's ex. Vicki sided on the side that benefited her the most. She's like, well, fuck it. Yeah, you my girl, he's my friend, but I actually like him. My man is his friend, so I'm going to use that as a reason to continue being friends with him. You know, in a perfect world, yeah, your girlfriend would have been like, my girl divorced you, I ain't fucking with you either. But it's just a little more complicated than that. And here's the thing. Kelly, I'm here to tell you, Vicki likes your ex-husband more than she likes you. Okay? She does. She enjoys his company more than she does you. That's the reality of the situation, and she needs to say it. I understand Vicki for not wanting to say anything. I guess Vicki's position is, shit, y'all are divorced, y'all have severed ties. I've got a friendship with you, I've got a friendship with him, and I'm going to keep the two separate. I think where things get a little convoluted, Vicki, is the fact that you helped facilitate him getting with another one of your friends. Yeah, Vicki, that's just a little awkward and it's a little uncomfortable. Now, it's one thing to have a party, you invite the two over there and you stay out of it for as long as you can. It is another to actively set him up with another friend, and she's your girl. And I understand Vicki's frustration. Shit, you divorced the man, you didn't want him. So why do you all of a sudden care what he does? And Vicki, I am in agreement with you. However, it does just violate some of the ethics of girl code. And the reality of the situation is, there was nothing Vicki could have done right in this situation. She was going to be the loser regardless. And the takeaway is, Kelly, Vicki is more in love with your ex-husband and she cares more about him than she does you. And instead of you waiting for her to tell you that, you just need to accept the fact and see it for what it is. She obviously had more loyalty and caring for him than she does you. It just is what it is. When people show you who they are and what they're about, believe them. But I do think if Vicki is supposed to be Kelly's friend the way she says she is, then she's dead ass wrong. Shannon, Shannon and this food for QVC. Quiet as it's kept, Shannon. Don't nobody want that shit. And I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but you're not even thin. So what are you selling? Like, you don't even like your body, and you're eating the very food that you're cooking and trying to sell other people. You're not even thin. I'm going to need you to eat the food a little longer, get thin, maintain the weight being off before you try to sell me some chicken. Quiet as it's kept, your kids didn't even damn like the food, and that's the litmus test for if food is good. If you can give it to kids and they can't notice that it's healthy, then it's good. So, you know, I don't know what you're selling on QVC other than dreams, because if you are supposed to be the finished product and the representation of the food, then bitch, I don't want it. Like, quiet as it's kept, you know, you are an average shaped woman who looks like she goes to the Golden Corral a couple times a month. And that's okay too. Maybe you need to be a spokesperson for Golden Corral and not QVC weight loss food, because mama, I'm just not, you know, understanding the correlation. Tamra and Shannon going outside and explaining to Vicki why Kelly was so upset at the poker party and why she started crying. I really respected that, and I like the fact that they were able to just, Vicki, you know, this is why the girl is hurt, because you don't apologize properly. You know, and Vicki don't apologize properly because she's not sincere and she really don't care. I watched previous episodes when she showed up to that dinner with Eddie and Tamra, and the way she apologized to Eddie and Tamra, that was sincere. She put some thought into that. Vicki could care less in the hell about what Kelly is going through. She really don't care, and she's really just saying sorry to be nice and pleasant and OC plastic, and it's starting to show. But here's the thing. I like when they called Kelly out, and Vicki, I think in that moment, gave Kelly a sincere apology. Then Kelly, you shifted from that to Vicki inviting your ex to Thanksgiving and not inviting you. And now, Kelly, you're starting to get very wishy-washy and unclear on what your real issue is. Kelly, your real issue is the fact that Vicki has remained friends with your ex. And because you're not friends with your ex, it is unrealistic to ask someone who has as much history and entanglement with your ex to stop. It sounds as if you don't want Vicki to have any contact with the man. And again, she invited him to Thanksgiving and did not invite you. Why is it that you need her to say out of her mouth that she doesn't care about you as much as she does him? The writings are on the wall. But Kelly, I want to get you together really quickly too. I watched previous episodes when you sat in your boudoir with your daughters talking about the issues that daddy was having with you, her, and Vicki. And I'm here to tell you, you are dead ass fucking wrong. You do not discuss grown people issues with children, yet alone issues that relates to their father. You are dead ass wrong, and your children are going to grow up to hate and resent you if you continue to try to passive aggressively corral them on your side, in your favor, and to look at their father from a skewed perspective. That is their father, and it is your job to make sure that they have a clear, clean view of their father at all times, especially if he is a good father to them. That man just don't want nothing to do with you, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't love and has abandoned his kids, and you need to remember that and go get you some friends your age that you can discuss your marital issues with. Tamra and Eddie in that car. Tamra, Eddie was so fucking annoyed by you. Quiet as it's kept, Tamra, I was annoyed by you too. Steady talking to the damn man, just running your mouth. He's on the way to the doctor. His boyfriend is driving. It's obvious that he just doesn't want to talk. Shut up, Tamra. Not only did he not want to talk on the way to the hospital, he didn't want to talk on the way home from the hospital, and he did not want to talk when he was at home, when you were talking about getting a second opinion and going to other doctors. Tamra, I think you're great. I think you're smart. I think you're beautiful. I think you lack emotional intelligence. You push and push and push and push and push When a person just does not want to be bothered with the situation right now, and it is not your place to make somebody explore feelings or talk about something that they do not want to talk about in that moment. That man is having serious health issues. He is scared. He is nervous. He is annoyed. He is flustered. He is bothered. He is uncertain. He's insecure. He's so many of these other things. And the last thing he needs is your nagging, annoying ass pestering him in the name and in the guise of trying to help him. Like, quiet as it's kept, I honestly felt like you were just trying to make TV. That you were just trying to make good TV. Shut the entire fuck up and leave this man alone and let him process things and then let him come to you. You need to ease up just a little bit. Ease the hell up. And I'm sorry, y'all. I think Eddie has played in the male pond before. I do. There's nothing wrong with it. I think that perhaps Eddie may come from a place or come from a family background where he's not comfortable being open with that. I'm not going to say he's gay, but he's very gay adjacent. You know what I'm saying? And some may say that's ignorant, and it's not even because he has effeminate ways. I just see no chemistry between him and Tamra, and I just see more of a connection and attraction to Eddie and that man that was driving that car, whoever that was. And I mean, and I'm gay, so hell, Eddie comes off like a WeHo sissy. I'm sorry. Eddie comes off like 20 years ago he used to dance shirtless in the Abbey and go home and hook up with boys and kiss them and do tequila shots off their abs. Or he used to bartend in gay clubs back in the day. That's just the vibe that Eddie gives me. And following so, Emily, you might need to watch your husband too, because Shane gives me a gay vibe as well. And he definitely is a wuss. Shane is a big fat wuss. I don't know what fucking man complains about a woman who came to a poker party and got drunk and had fun, and you're not so concerned about the kids and oh, you're being loud. First and foremost, y'all got means. What happens to have the party fucking outside by the pool or take the kids to a goddamn hotel if you're going to have a party at the damn house? Most men love to see their woman and other women, especially women who have kids, take one day out of their life to just get drunk, turn up, have a good time, and be reckless and secure in safe confines. You, on the other hand, are complaining and bitching and whining because she was loud and drunken and all these other things. That's what the fuck people do when they take shots. They get loud and drunken and they have fun, and she let her hair down. You are a fucking wuss, and I'm going to say a fucking faggot. Like, you just came off like a fucking faggot, and I just have no respect for it. Like, it's just, shut the fuck up and man up. Man the fuck up. And it's funny because you've got Gina who wears the pants in the Emily who wears the pants in the family, but it sounds like your own mother is trying to go through your wife to tell you to man the fuck up. Go study for the fucking bar or some shit and shut the entire fuck up. Y'all, the Real Housewives of Orange County, I honestly did not believe I would be able to squeeze this much content out of this show. I thought that I would be unable to relate, or I would be too far behind to be able to speak intelligently about what's going on. But I'm pretty proud of myself that I've been able to squeeze out this much content out of a show that I've just decided to sit down and really follow. So you guys stick with it. We are expanding the brand, expanding our content. I got some other stuff that I'm going to unveil to you guys in the next 30 or 60 days that you're going to be very excited about. All my new rich white women, if you like this review and want some more reviews of the Rich White Women Bravo shows, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to hit that little bell button so you get all the phone calls when I call Nessa Girl and the Funky Bunch. I'm gonna upload this video and call y'all about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And I'll call you later, girl. Bye.